Thanks so much for joining us on SABC News, and we welcome back our DSTV 404 viewers. Inflation has slowed down a bit more than the market had expected. Statistics South Africa announced today that November CPI data showed that the value of the rand in our pockets was eroded by 4.6% only. This is down from 4.8% in October. Economists say the decline was due to the plunge in fuel inflation during the month of November, bringing us well within the inflation target band of the Reserve Bank of 3 to 6%.
Food price inflation is another key driver causing inflation to moderate. The drought is dissipating in most parts of the country. This pushes down food prices as basic goods become more abundant. The drought in the Western Cape and the outbreak of the avian flu are likely to have constrained the decline in food inflation. Inflation is expected to remain within the Reserve Bank's targeted 3 to 6%. It is expected inflation will average 5.3% this year, lower than last year's 6.4%. Economist Laura Campbell says there are risks to the inflation outlook.
We're expecting that this 4.6% level for November will be a low point. We're expecting that the CPI inflation rate will increase in coming months. That's due to the depreciation of the rand in recent months, the risk to the food inflation outlook due to the drought in the Western Cape and the outbreak of avian flu. We also don't yet have clarity on what the electricity price hike will be for next year, and that too may have inflationary implications. And then we're also seeing the rise in international oil prices. So for December specifically, we could see inflation back up at around 5%.
Economists say another inflation-inducing risk is the depreciation of the rand, which is expected to be impacted by the outcome of the ANC conference.
Depending on who is elected as the new president of the ANC, that will determine what happens with the rand. So at the moment, Ramaphosa is viewed as the market-friendly, business-friendly candidate, and therefore if he was appointed, we could see the rand strengthen, because that would reduce the chances of Moody's downgrading us to junk status. They may give him the benefits of the doubt and give him some time to implement policies that will improve growth and address the structural weaknesses in the economy. If the other front runner, Dlamini Zuma, is appointed, this would be perceived that the current status quo is set to continue, and that a credit rating downgrade by Moody's is likely, which would lead to a depreciation in the rand exchange rate.
Given the risks to the inflation outlook, economists say it is expected that the Reserve Bank would keep interest rates unchanged in the coming months. SABC News, Johannesburg.